Hello, my hardcore heretics, and welcome to another vlog. Unfortunately, this is another deep one, another one talking about violence. If you watched my last one, I talked about a kid that I graduated with who was gunned down shortly after graduating. Well, now an officer, Brian Shaw, in my hometown of New Kensington, PA, was shot and killed in the line of duty. 25-year-old guy, just young, in the prime of his life. Still hadn't really lived his life, and shot and killed. Another senseless act. And I have a lot going on in my mind, a lot of thoughts, a lot of different thoughts on this, and so I apologize if I go all over the place, because it's probably what's going to happen. But for those of you who don't know, I'm a 911 dispatcher. I don't work for the same county that New Kensington is in, but my favorite desk to sit at is all the departments across the river, and we had so many units and so many departments from our county helping out in the search for the guy that did this. And they all, when this happened, they all rushed over to New Ken, and we had them searching. We're searching our side of the river for everything. We were all over the place helping, and it was kind of amazing to watch everybody come together like that. Different counties just coming together, state police coming together with this. It was really awesome to see everybody come together. But it's another senseless act, and it sucks. And there's a lot. I don't want to get political with this, I really don't, but there's a lot of... let me start with this. So Facebook, it's something that just drives me crazy. We were doing, our departments, and New Ken, obviously, and Westmoreland, other Westmoreland County departments were doing what they could to help out, and, trying to get this thing down, and Facebook, somehow all this stuff is getting released to Facebook. There was helpfulness from both the media and Facebook, but there was also a lot of harm done. It kind of interfered with the investigation in a lot of ways, and the search. And I don't know, I'm torn on it, but it sickens me how some people just jump on something like this. There are a lot of people that do it because it's out of kindness, out of concern, and out of worry, and out of wanting to do something to help. But there's a lot of people that they come out of their shells, they come out from under their fucking rocks for a tragedy. You don't see them all year, but a tragedy fucking happens. All of a sudden, they're all over fucking Facebook. And also another thing that really pissed me off on Facebook was one of our local news stations, WPXI, was running a story, and they had like a live feed on Facebook. And like some of the comments that were coming in, like, this is Kaepernick's fault. Make him Time Person of the Year. Look what happened. Someone kills a cop because of it. Like, go fuck yourselves. It has nothing to fucking do with it. Stop fucking going there whenever something like this happens. Just fucking stop. We have an officer that died in the line of duty, and that's where people want to fucking go with it. In the middle of this all fucking happening on a fucking news report, that's where you want to go with it? Really? Fucking grow up. Anyway, sorry, I fucking went on a tangent there, but it just really pissed me off seeing that. Like, I really got pissed off. Yeah, I don't know, it sucks that this happened. It just really sucks. You can see, like I said, until it happens in your area, it's not real, You just see it somewhere else, and you're like, oh, wow, that sucks, but you feel it when it comes to your area, and you just see it on the faces of people walking by, You see it, the faces on the people, you see it on the faces of the people on the news. Get it straightened out there. You just see it. They're scared, and they don't know what they can do. Thankfully the guy was caught finally, but in the time he wasn't caught, like, you got the people that are just scared to go on the streets. It's scary, but you got to move on past it. You gotta stand up and show and be brave. And it's hard, I know, but you gotta stand up and be brave and show that we're not like that. We're not just gonna lay down and die. Like I said, I'm a dispatcher. I'm relatively new, so I don't think I'm really that good. I think I'm okay, but I don't think I'm really that good. But this is something I think about too sometimes. Like, what if one of my officers gets shot, or even just shot at while I'm on the desk? Am I going to be fast enough? Am I going to do a good enough job to get them the help they need? And the answer is yes, but it's still something you think about, as a dispatcher, something you think about, something you worry about. Because you don't want, guys that you work closely with, that are constantly out there, potentially in the face of danger. You don't want something like this happening to them, you know? It's close enough with Officer Shaw. I'd hit close enough to home, but someone on the desk that you're watching that same thing happens to, that's rough. That's really rough, and it's scary. So I worry about that happening to one of my officers, one of the guys I'm supposed to be looking after. Like I said, I'm going to do everything. I think I'd be fine, and I'm going to do everything I can to get them the help they need. And it just a thought, you know, every once in a while it's something I think about. Even before this, it's just something I think about, you know. And I think you should. As a dispatcher, I think it is something you should think about, because that one day could happen. That one day could be tomorrow. That one day could be later on today. So it's just something you got to think about. One of the things that really is fascinating me with tragedies, and you know, especially ones that hit this close to home, because you can see it firsthand when it's this close to you. It's just the effect it has on a community, you know, both positive and negative. Positive being everyone kind of coming together, you know, everyone working together, everyone trying to figure this out together, you know, from different departments and just communities in general. You know, everybody, you're not alone. You know, you feel sadness and fear and anger, and then eventual happiness when the person is caught that did this, you know, and you just know as a community, like, you're a lot closer, at least for that time being. You know, inevitable that it all unravels, but at least for that time, you know, communities are close and everyone's kind of feeling the same thing, and you're not alone in it. And there's also negative things, like obviously the death of an officer. The death of Brian Shaw was the biggest negative thing in this, but like I mentioned with people on Facebook earlier, and just people in general, you know, you don't see them all year, then all of a sudden they fucking come crawling out from under their rock when there's a tragedy. And all of a sudden they're a fucking amateur detective, and they dig up all this shit, this good information about shit, you know. Well, why was the officer doing this? Well, this guy that he was chasing was also this. Well, this shouldn't have happened this way, and it drives me crazy. It's like, there will be time for questions later. Right now, in the time of it, in the time of this happening, just let it be. It's bad enough as it is. You don't need to add your own conspiracies and controversies to it. It doesn't need to be sexy. It fucking is what it is. It's a fucking tragedy. There will be time for questions later. Right now, just fucking, I don't know. I don't even know. Just shut up. Go back under your rocks and hide, and just shut up, because we don't want to hear that, you know? It just sucks. And I've seen it on Facebook. I've heard it from other people, just the shit that gets brought up during all this, the shit that gets brought up. Like, just let it be. Like I said, there will be time for questions, and that time is not now. These questions will be answered, and things will come out. But let it happen in its own due time. Right now, you know, the guy's caught. There's going to be a court case, obviously. We're going to find out what's what. We're going to find out, did he do it? If he did, we're going to find out why he did it. We're going to find out what's going on. We don't need you out there making shit up and trying to make the story sound sexier. Especially fucking you media. Fucking all know how you operate. Another positive thing that I almost forgot about, like I said, my mind's everywhere right now, but just the outpouring of support from people, you know. There's donations going around for Officer Shaw's family, you know, and like the amount of people coming out to help with that's amazing. At our own center, we had group of people get together and collect donations to send food to the Westmoreland County dispatchers, because they're feeling it, you know. That's their officer. That's their officer that died. It's their officer that was killed. And you know, there's probably a dispatcher sitting there thinking, this is an officer that died on my watch. So they need support too, and they're getting it. Everybody's giving support and getting support. It's great to see. That's one thing that's really amazing to see. Despite all the negative shit that came out of it, that is one thing that's just really awesome to see. And it makes me proud to be a dispatcher, you know. It makes me proud to see what these guys and these girls do day in and day out. Officers, dispatchers, call takers, what we all do day in, day out. It's awesome to see it all come together, you know? It's awesome to see everybody coming together and working together to try to get this guy. It's just a really awesome thing to see. And I think probably can cut it off there because, like I said, a lot of stuff going on in my head. And I'm just going to start repeating stuff and then I'm going to get fired up again. I don't want to do that. It's supposed to be a tribute to him, so thank you, Officer Shaw, for your duty. Thank you for giving your life to serve and protect the common everyday citizen. Giving your life to protect each and every one of us. And my heart goes out to his family. If you guys see this video, you're not going through it alone. I know it's tough. It's probably the hardest on you guys, but you're not going through it alone. We all feel for you, and we all feel terrible about it too. And if you ever need anything, message me on here. Message me on YouTube. And, you know, you just need to talk, whatever, I'm here. I'm here to listen. I'm here to help you. Just like, you know, I think a lot of people are. There's quite a few people that are out there that are willing to listen. And you need anything at all, you just let me or anybody else know. And for anybody else out there, just keep Officer Shaw and his family in your thoughts. And if you're religious, keep him in your prayers, because he died to protect us. He died in the line of duty serving us. And his brother still works serving and protecting us, so give them a thought, and if you're religious, give them some prayers. And for any officers out there maybe watching us, any responders, just stay safe out there and come home to your families. Thank you for everything that you do. You know, we all appreciate it. It may not always seem like it, especially with all the stuff that goes on now, but you are appreciated by a lot more people than you maybe even realize. So thank you guys.